Hi everyone, I'm James. Welcome to another episode of James Does Something. Sorry the consistency of videos is a bit everywhere. I've not really got a lot of stuff coming in. I'm trying to make videos, which leads me to my newest purchase. So if any of you are PlayStation gamers, you may know that the controllers are great until they're not. There's loads of stick drift. Like I have one at the moment, which was the day one, lasted 3 years, and then kaput. Every time I started using the right controller, it just went, or if I was trying I used to play Baldur's Gate, if I push up to select a spell, it starts jittering and you just can't control it. So I decided to purchase a PlayStation DualSense Controller Edge. So this is the more elite one, if you like. So as you can see on the back here, you've got, so you're able to remove the actual joysticks. You can add, I don't know the actual word for them, but tacks. You can add an extra barrier. And then you've also got pads. So I'm going to get this out, have a little unboxing of it, and then show you what you've got. Like it says here, replaceable stick modules, wireless controller filters beats in like the normal, mappable back buttons, which means you can change what these paddles do, what the triggers do. There's also some sliders here, which help you control the mode. James from the future here, just to let you know, those back buttons do not control the mode. It's actually control how far down you push the actual triggers. Okay, back to past me. And then, yeah, ultra customizable. So we're going to open it up and take a look then inside what it actually looks like. So I've never, surprisingly enough, been a PlayStation gamer for years. I'm going to have to break the box because it's just not easy to get out. I've never actually had to order a controller. The PlayStation 4, I had the controller lasted until the end. Usually I play with people online, as everyone does now, so there's not really a need for a second controller. So I think I was mainly just online playing, so I never really needed another controller. So I've never actually received a controller from PlayStation. Already the price does help with establish what it's like. So you've got a nice fancy box with a PlayStation on top. Then you open it top-wise. There is nothing in the top, so that's fine. Now, one of my friends has this, so I know roughly what I'm getting, but it's very nice to see it for myself. So already you've got the, I assume it's the travel case, if I'm correct. Lovely travel case, like hard plastic, so it's quite safe. If you notice, so you've got like the controller bit here, which would be where you hold it. And then at the back, it's got the curves, kind of like an actual controller, which is good. All the buttons here, which I'll bring in, what you'd actually pull on has the PlayStation symbol on them. So if you open it up, like I said, the PlayStation symbol's on the front, and the back is like a controller. You've got the PlayStation symbols as well. Open it up, very, very, very snazzy. So you have, I'm assuming this is the new charging cable. And if you have a PlayStation 5, you'll notice, one second. So this cable is slightly different. You'll see that it's a bit, well, you can see that it's threaded. Whereas the other controllers, the normal ones you get with the standard controllers in day one, is plastic. Then this, I don't really know how much the controller is different, but you do also have the PlayStation symbol on it. Just on that side, a PlayStation front and back, but again, threaded extra long as well, because not an issue for me. But anyone who plays on a TV, you'll notice the controller is surprisingly small, whereas this one is huge, which is nice as an official PlayStation controller being long cabled. For me, I'll wrap it up, but again, fantastic for everyone else. Then you've got the actual controller itself. So you pull it out and you've got, oh, very nice. So just for comparison, so just for reference, this is a standard PS5 controller, the one I got with the PlayStation on day one. Fantastic, did me good service, but then when you compare it to this one, so you'll notice that the buttons on here are blacked out as well as this. All this as well is the same touch feeling, but again, it's all black whereas the other one's white. And all this is black. Now, the extra bit that come with it. So you've got two little buttons here. So you've got one button there, one button there. And then you've also got settings where you can increase the sensitivity, turn it up and turn it down. And you've got holes here, which is where you would obviously put the triggers, which I'll put on now. So with this is where all the bits are stored. So again, very hard to see because it's black, but you've got some more sticks here, which are a bit more rubbery, so it's harder. Then put that back in. You've got this, which I'm not sure what this is. It says lock and unlock. I'll have to look into that. But then there's that mechanism, which I assume is something for the controller. And then these are the paddles, which we're going to take out very carefully because we don't want to break anything. So this is the paddle. I don't know how to tell.
Hi, just me again from the future. So I have actually cut a large bit of the video out, just because at this bit I was showing how to put them in, which is the correct way. However, mine were facing downwards, which you'll see in a minute, when they're meant to face sideways. So for reference how they should be actually put in, check the pictures at the beginning of the video where I do a little 360. So ignore how they're meant to be in later in the video. They're not meant to be in that way. Okay, thank you.
Then on the back here, the two right buttons, they've got a little groove in them. So again, just for comparison. So this is smooth and matted. Well, not matted, but it's smooth. Whereas this one, if you can see, it has little bumps on it. So obviously when you're shooting or whatever you're doing with your back triggers, it's sort of gets your attention a bit more, it grabs it better. And then these are the exact same as previously. But like I said, it does also come with the same as the normal one. So you've still got the microphone here, you've got a headphone jack. Oh, I did actually see, oh no, I did see those ones. Then underneath it says FN. So again, what that will do, who knows, but you're able to customize it. Did these go? Then I think in the same, obviously I've got those ones, but you are able to get like a little trigger. So let me try and put that on. So I've now removed the back controllers and you should be able to see. There you go, there's that now. So again, it's just like if you're playing, you tap it. And again, you can control what that is, how you use it, and how you set the whole controller up. In here though, there's not much more. I've taken off the paddles just for the purpose of this video. You've got all the different buttons that you can use. So you've got 4 there, even though obviously you've only got 2 buttons on there. So replaceable. There is also a release on the back. So right at the bottom here, there's a release button, which I'm assuming is so you can take off either your sticks, or you can maybe take apart this, take them off, remove all this, who knows. The possibilities with this thing are endless. So what I'll do now is I'll connect it up to the PlayStation, just to show you, because I believe there's a whole new option that opens up, a whole new menu that opens when you connect this bad boy to it. So I'm going to get the cable, plug it in and get it all set up, and we'll bring you along for it. So coincidentally, there's also an update on the PlayStation, so please ignore, I don't know what's going on with this, I'm going to look into this later. But as you can see though, there's a nice little update, so there's a welcome symbol here now, showing that Destiny 2 has been updated. There's all you get started, free console, people that I play with, and yeah, amazing. So, let's get this connected. So I've already plugged it in, I've already got the new wire. So if I turn it on, straight away there's a new controller detected with a new software version. So I'm just going to turn this on. And so you'll see here, obviously you need to do an update. I did try and update it before, which you'll see on the screen before. So as you can see, it says, welcome to DualSense Edge Wireless Controller. The DualSense Edge Wireless Controller invites you to craft your own unique gaming experience, so you can play your way, take a tour. So it explains to you the customizable buttons on the back two there, the 2 options here, and then the 2 triggers there, which I've shown you. And it does also say you're able to replace the stick module. So I'm not going to try and pull it off, because if I pull it, I'll break it, and I'd cry. Then it also says customize your control by fine-tuning your controls and button assignment for different weapons of play. So it says you can change how this is used. You can sort of increase the sensitivity on your joysticks, and you can also increase your range on the controllers. So if you want to push it that far for a full shoot rather than the full depth, you can change that. Then you can save profiles, multiple profiles on the same controller. So if one game, let's just say for example X Defiant, you play with all these extremely high, and Destiny, you play them all the way down. You can change it for different game plays. So try it out by pressing and holding the left function button until the menu appears. And there you go. So it gives you options. You can go for a default profile, or then obviously they're not assigned ones. You can use them as and when, but yeah, so these buttons you can hold, it'll bring up your different profiles. Then that is so it just gives you the option to create a custom profile. So in your settings, when you go to, not that one, accessories, you've now got an extra, go to settings, you've got this option for a wireless edge controller, which is the new one. You don't get this with a normal one, usually just go controller general, and you've got all these options. With this, you've actually got now, so you can create a custom profile. So you can create like what the FN and the triangle button will do, FN and circle, and you can do this with all the buttons, as it said. You can do what the function menu does. So when you do hold that button, you can do with the color intensity. So this is the mid. So this will be the middle button. So there's a little light there, which there isn't usually. But obviously if I dim it, it goes dimmer. Just do bright standard, that's fine. Then obviously again, just take the tour, last time it was set up, and reset your controller. Now this one is a big one. If these start having stick drift, the first thing PlayStation will do, will advise you to reset your DualSense controller. 9 out of 10 it works, sometimes it doesn't. So far, what I did also do is when I unplugged the controller, just to bring it back over here, nothing major, there's just a nice little vibration. Also, I've noticed that with these controllers, it is smooth around the edges, whereas this one is more cubed off. Don't know why, feels nice though. But yeah, so far, obviously, with these controllers, there's no difference between these two. This is a friend's and this is mine, the one that I got with the day one PlayStation 5 until it started messing up. And then now, because my friend wants theirs back, I had to buy my own and be a big boy. The inside is a bit textured, so if you do try and grab it, or it just feels a lot nicer. Then also the controller, there's no size difference, it's the exact same size as a normal controller for all you Xbox people who obviously prefer a bit bigger controller. It's the exact same though, like I said, textured, it fits in your hand perfectly, you can touch the buttons perfectly, and obviously the way I game anyway, my hands will be on the back there, so I'll have perfect use of the triggers. But so far, obviously, if you do want to ask anything as time goes on, please then leave a comment in the comment section below. I'll be able to answer any questions about this as I start to use it, as I explore its many features while I'm playing games. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please do remember to hit the like button. Do subscribe, like I said, as well. If you have any ideas what you want me to do, please do leave a comment in the comment section down below. I'll try and get around to it. As I am now in the south of England, there's a lot more things available to me in this area. There's a few fancy cocktail bars I'm going to try and go to in London. Next year as well, big video coming. There's going to be a video
every single week for a month. Probably
more, because I'm going away, which will be very good to get a few things on record there. But yeah, anything regarding the PlayStation, do let me know. And yeah, from a very nice box and a very happy boy. That's it. So again, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. See you later, guys.